Hi, I'm Sarah Venamore from Equiste Training. I'm so excited to be able to present this educator session with you through the Equidirectory Online Expo. During this session, I will take you through the steps of two separate exercises. The first one, a warm-up exercise, and as you can see in this video, we've done it with 3 riders, making it a group session, or it can be an individual session, followed by a session working with circles. This first exercise, we have the group of 3 riders going large, and as they feel they need to work with their horse, they're turning across the centre line and riding a halt. So this is preparation for your horse, making sure it's ready, thinking about the exercises it's doing, and moving up through the warm-up session. So we're here trying to get the horses thinking, making sure the blood is carting the oxygen through to muscles so that they can all work correctly once we proceed through trot. So we're trying to work on straightness here. Doesn't always work, but we're trying to do that. And when we make mistakes, then we actually learn to embrace those mistakes, work with them, and improve on them for next time. So in this session, we're exploring that with all the riders, working out when their horse makes the mistake, how to fix it, and then seeing if we can be a little bit more quick with our decisions and help the mistake before it goes wrong. So just setting them up so that they don't fail in any situation. So these are young riders that are all at prep and prelim level, and we're working on corners, turning, in this case an inwards half circle and return as we all change rein to do the same exercise on the next rein. And we're working on the rhythm. We had already discussed that before we started, making sure that we have the solid 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 with each horse. And as they're all at different levels, working on the things that work for them. So the little Palouse pony is still working on the beginning part of her rhythm, and then making sure that she stays straight throughout that so that we can create that nice contact. And we will be heading towards suppleness, but she's still learning to have a nice contact towards the rider's hand. The little Palomino, we're at the straightness stage, checking that we have that. And we're looking for the connection with everybody as well, making sure that they're understanding the feeling that they should have towards the horse's mouth throughout our straightness and our corners, our turns. So this exercise here, we're turning across and halting across the centre line whenever they like. This is done at walk to start with, and then the exercise can progress to trot. However, with most level horses to start with, we would still be trotting large, turning across and walking. So the Palouse pony would be walking now and then coming into a halt. So dependent on where their training schedule is, they can also add their halt and salute as they would in a dressage test, focusing on the immobility that's required in that dressage test. But if they're just coming back into work, then I'm more than happy that we just work on straightness. And as we progress on to the next session or exercise, what we're working on here are circle shapes now. So we have set this up already at walk. We're now progressing into the trot. So this is the snowman exercise that we use fairly regularly. I do this for all level horses. This is just the basic snowman. We have set it up at walk previously. So we have a big 20-metre circle down to the left side of the screen. And then we're moving on to a 10-metre circle to the right. So there's also another snowman connected to it at the other end, and we'll see another rider come through shortly who is at the other end. So what we're working on here, we've hopefully already set up the rhythm, and we're working on our flexion and bend in the rhythm, trying to work on the consistency as we come around these circles. So the beauty about this exercise is a lot of change of rein. We quite often add that small 10-metre circle sit trot. So when they change the flexion and bend and go into that, you'll see them. Some of them will be sitting trotting if they feel their horse is ready. We're also training here them planning and preparing and working out, is it safe to change the circle? Is there someone else coming? Do they need to collect the trot or make the circle bigger to help each other? So this is quite a good awareness thing when you have a group of horses and riders, to train them to look ahead and plan the safest route for their horse. So a lot of these riders haven't been competing recently, as with everybody. So they need to replan their exercises and cater for where everybody else is in the arena. So if you're doing this as a single rider, then we're definitely working on the flexion and bend and making sure that when you change the rein, that you're not losing the rhythm. So we're keeping that same 1, 2, 1, 2 the whole time in the rhythm. Okay, that was just a very short chat about what we're looking at today with these exercises. You can do it in single or group. And we thank you very much for joining us at Equidoctory and Equiste.